Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and in my hand we have another American 1100 series clone, American Lock 1100 series clone, the Sesamee. I'm afraid I don't know much about the company. I'm assuming it's possibly a Chinese brand, but I really don't know. If you compare it to the American Lock 1105, you can see that it's pretty similar, apart from there's a grub screw on the Sesamee here on the back. I don't know what that's for. When I've got it, I'll find out. There's two drain holes on this side of the American, one on the edge there of the Sesamee. The fronts are pretty much the same, and both aluminium bodied. Both have extremely similar keyways. Both got almost identical shackles, both hardened steel, ball bearing mechanisms. The only difference is, I think here, but we haven't looked at the pins, is maybe the Sesamee's a tiny bit smaller in one dimension, but other than that, an excellent clone. If you're going to clone something, clone it properly, right? Let's throw this into a vise, have a look, and then hopefully we can gut it and see what's happening. Oh, before I do, let's have a look at the bitting. So it's a 5-pin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty, good bitting there, I have to say. So could be a tough little pick. Might need a couple of attempts at this one. Throw it in the vise, move it a little closer, make sure it's nice and comfortable for me and good for you. And what we're going to pick it with? Well, with a lot of these American locks, there's enough room for me to get a 18 thousandths pick in there and still get to the pins all the way up. Quite a nice wide keyway at the top, so we can use top of the keyway or pin side tensioning using a Mad Bob's 1.2mm. Pop that in, lovely stuff. Make sure it gets some good tension. Angle it nicely, and let's attempt a couple of picking attempts at this one. Got to be careful with the tension, nice and light, getting onto pin 5. There we go. Click and core move, good. 4. Nothing happening on 4. 3. Nothing wants to go on 3. Don't force it. 2, nothing. 1, oh, just a tiniest touch on 1 there, tiniest touch. So that's 1, 2, bit of counter rotation on 2, let's do that, 2, click, and then 3, so let's have a go, 5. Bit of counter rotation on 5, worried there that is, does that need setting? Let's have a go. I think that might be the driver pin pushing it, so 5, 4. Nothing on 3. That's 4. So some counter rotation on this pin here. And we're open, that was 3. Phew! That could have gone a lot worse. Okay, so let's have a slide these keys off and actually have a look. So again, ball bearing mechanism, very much like the American 1100, works quite nicely. I think you can see in there, I think that key pin is serrated on 1, so that's good. And again, it works perfectly nicely. They weigh the same, these two locks as well, so it's an excellent clone. Let's get in there. Let's have a look at the pins, and we'll see how much of a clone it really is. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're back again, and I've gutted the Sesamee American clone, and some nice pins in here actually. Unlike the American locks, you don't have, well, the 1100 series at least, you don't have those serrated spools, but you do have some nice pins. So you can see in position 1 you've got a serrated steel, I assume it's an anti-drill pin there, very nice, very sharp serrations. Didn't really feel any of the serrations on the key pins here because I didn't overset any. We've got some very nice, very nicely machined spools there, quite tight, and certainly the one in position 3 came into play. And what else we have? We have this, I've seen this sort of barrel type pin before, with its sort of beveled edges there. I'm not really sure what type of pin you call those, but these little bevels do sort of hang up on the core, make it feel a bit gritty, a bit like a serrated pin really. So there we go. So quite a nice mix there. 3 spools, a barrel beveled edge pin, a couple of anti-drill pins, and serrated brass key pins, as well as your everyday average standard drivers there as well, which sorry, key pins is just standard key pins as well. So really nice pick, that one. Nice feedback, a lovely lock, quite nice pins in it as well. Okay, I'll see you next time. Oh, just one more thing. I didn't do anything with this, but I believe that this little grub screw here, this is probably to do with getting the shackle out of there, should you wish to do that, which I have no wish to do. So I'm not going to do it. Alright, see you next time. Cheers, bye.